Since I began rafting, it's been a constant struggle to take care of my feet. Granted, they weren't pretty to start with. Long before I started rafting, I was a fan of Chaco Sandals. I would wear them to the office, I'd wear them backpacking, hiking, just about anything I was doing. Chacos are lightweight, they're comfortable, and they're quite functional. As you can see from this look at the sole, they do offer quite a bit of traction, and the strapping keeps the sandal quite tight to the foot. But that's also a problem. The straps have to be flossed regularly through the holes in the sole. If you don't, sand and other dirt that gets in there will have them fray. I find that they frayed everywhere. And that means Chaco has a backlog for repairs. And I hear they're moving to China anyway. And since there isn't a lot of protection, I finally switched over to the NRS work boot. This boot is durable enough for swiftwater rescue operations and comfortable enough for day-to-day whitewater guiding. I like the work boot because of its security, protection, and it still drained water pretty well. After about 500 miles of use on the river though, the work boots began to show their age. Sole molding began to come off. Vinyl covering the heels and other parts where wear was quite common just came off. I eventually had to switch to a two-shoe system. I bought the NRS Storm Boot and a water shoe made by Merrell footwear. The NRS Storm Boot is a little heavier duty version of the work boot. Same tough sole, same tough construction, just a bit different design. I found that the heels of the Storm Boot were a lot tougher than the work boot. They haven't shown the wear and tear like the original model. The venting is also good, but as you can see it's beginning to rip. As well, the grommets that hold the shoelaces in are coming off. The Merrell shoe has been great for me in stretches of river that I know well where water temperatures aren't a big concern. It's got good traction, and it has the best venting of any of the shoes that I've tried. It has heel protection, and the laces seem to have held up quite well. If I could just figure out how to keep all the sand from collecting through this mesh, I'd be quite happy. The insoles are great, comfortable, but as you can see, after about 750 miles, the shoe is taking a beating. I've also learned that my feet fare a lot better if I separate my river shoes from my dryland shoes. For this purpose, I now wear Keen sandals when I'm off the river. The Keen sandals provide nice toe protection. They also have the comfort that the Chaco Sandals gave me. The strapping design is just about the same. There's also great traction, and the insole is quite comfortable. My only complaint is that the inside of the toe has molded to the shape of my feet. It's quite smelly too. Another shoe I tried but didn't quite care for is the NRS Descent shoe. This is quite like a tennis shoe. In fact, it's hard to tell the difference from first look. It's got great traction. It's rugged construction. It would have lasted better than some of the water shoes I've tried. But the problem is that the laces broke on the first time I put the shoes on. I replaced them, and then I found that the inside of the shoe is so high that it leaves my ankles feeling exposed. I feel like my foot is too high centered on the sole to be safe. When I'm kayaking, I wear the NRS Desperado sock. I love this. If I don't have to worry about walking long distances and just need something to keep my feet warm and comfortable inside a kayak, this sock is great. The drawstrings keep the warm neoprene tight around my ankles, and the stitching of the Desperado sock means that it'll hold up to quite a bit of use. Which is important, as I said, when you've got these big stinky dogs to take care of.